I am doing the best I can with the resources I have available to me at that time. Some days I get it right. Some days I knock it right off the ballpark. And sometimes it's just not happening. We have to be able to accept that. Donna Earl. Grand Rising to my first time viewers, welcome. My name is Joseph Long, and I thank you for tuning in. To my returning viewers, hello, friends, and thank you for your support. Today, I would like to offer you a guided grace practice. The practice was created by Buddhist teacher Roshi Joan Halifax and has been adapted for many audiences and populations. Each of the letters in the acronym guide us, helping us to support ourselves in any moment. Saying the name alone, grace, invites the body and the mind to soften along with the heart. Before we start today's practice, if you haven't already done so, please click the like button. If you are not a subscriber, subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that notification bell. That would mean a lot to me, and it will greatly help with the algorithms. So in advance, I thank you. Let's begin. Find a comfortable position for your body. If you're seated in a chair, place your feet flat on the floor. Allow your spine to elongate and find a harmony between being alert and relaxed. Close your eyes or cast them in a downward gaze. Begin by taking a few long, deep breaths in and out and allow the body and the mind to settle. G stands for gathering attention. Take a moment to gather your attention. You may place your attention on the sound or sensation of your breath. With a softened gaze, you may also choose to focus on an object or a sound. Sometimes it's useful to have options for where you could place your attention for focused periods of time. I call this a home base, a comfortable space where you can place and gather your attention. Next, we'll move to the letter R. In this moment, I invite you to recall an intention. Perhaps it's why you are here today. Maybe the intention is to simply be open to discover new ways to be resilient and to engage in self-care. Whatever it is for you, I invite you to recall your intention now. Then allow it to dissipate or drop like seeds in soil waiting to be fertilized. As you recall and set your intention, allow yourself to let go of it. We don't maintain our intention or focus on our intention. We set it as a gift to ourselves. Next, we'll move to A, attuning to ourselves and others. First, let's focus on attuning to ourselves by taking the next moment to do a brief body scan, checking in with the body. How is it feeling? Where do you notice any sensations or none at all? See if you can notice the type of sensations that might be present. Could it be tightness, tingling, neutrality? Notice where the sensations are in the body and label them. The next step is to think about attuning to others. In any kind of situation, conversation, or condition, we are attuned to others. We walk through the world alive, interconnected, and interdependent. So it's important for us to first attune to ourselves and take that quality of presence and awareness out into the world as we attune to and with others. So for this practice, this step might be attuning to those around you. See what it feels like to bring awareness to this space. Now the letter C. Consider what would serve in reminding ourselves that self-care is not selfish. It's actually one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves and others because we cannot give from an empty well. In this next moment, I invite you to be curious and open about what would really serve you, your self-care, and your capacity for resilience. What else might be needed to support you best? Finally, moving to the last letter in the grace practice, ethical ending and engagement. Bring to mind at least one wise action you can take. Perhaps you can return to your reflection on what would serve. Maybe there's one first step you can take here. What might that be? As you consider that, notice what it feels like. Now taking a deep breath in and out. Begin to feel your feet on the floor and your body on the chair. Go ahead and open your eyes. Namaste. Today, let us give thanks for the many ways that grace works in our lives. For example, instead of standing in judgment of someone's failings, view a person through the eyes of love and acceptance. If you see someone struggling, offer a helping hand or maybe just a listening ear to let them know that they are not alone. Remember, we all carry burdens no one else can see. So we can open our hearts, sending a silent blessing. And so it is. How do you feel? Did today's practice resonate with you? If you liked this morning's or whenever you are tuning in, if you like this practice, click on the like button. We will reconnect tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for another guided meditation. Tomorrow is Friday, so y'all know how we do here on Friday before the practice, before the lesson. We like to do a brief dance, what you call it, cardio session, jig, whatever you want to call it. It's very brief, but we like to start, just get into tune into our inner child, get silly, get the blood pumping first thing in the morning. So don't forget to come tomorrow with some comfortable shoes on. At this time, I like to recognize those of you that are online. So on YouTube, oh, this shirt is making me itch. This morning I have a lot. Thank you for the heart emojis. YouTube is busy today. It's been kind of quiet all this week, but folk are on here and they are sharing and sending out love. I have Miss Pat, as she says, Grand Rising, everyone. Happy Thankful Thursday, reminding everyone to click the like button right now. Click the like button right now. Now, I don't want to put nobody on the spot, but my friends, y'all been kind of lacking on the YouTube. I'm showing 4 people are on here live, well, now 3. So I guess they aren't my regulars. 3 people are on here live and only 2 likes. Can I get one more like? Okay, I have Miss Pamela on here. She says, Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising. Miss Pat, Grand Rising, Pamela. All right, Miss Pamela says, Happy Thoughtful Thursday. I like to use that. I've been using that. Thoughtful Thursday. Love it. With the prayer emoji, the purple hearts, the meditation pose, the cross, rotating heart, the candle, the global, the earth's emoji, yellow heart, infinity. Anchor. I see that emoji, and what comes to mind is groundedness. Thank you for that. Miss Pat has. I see the waving emoji, the bell reminding us to hit that notification button for those of you who are subscribing today, or even those who are already subscribed to my YouTube channel. Make sure you had that notification bell struck. Oh, Miss Pat, another good title for our meditation group. Miss Pamela, hashtag graceful thinking, hashtag receiving and sharing grace. Yes, I have the sound chaplain on here, Grand Rising Sound Chaplain. And she says, Grand Thursday Rising filled with grace meditation fam. Wow, okay. Hashtag grace with the prayer emoji, meditation pose, third eye, Gemini. Yeah, we still in Gemini season. The peace sign and the light blue heart. Yes, thank you for that, Grand Rising Sound Chaplain. Miss Pat, peace and blessings, everyone. Sound Chaplain. On my end, I see 3 lights. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you for that. See, YouTube on my end be tripping. So I don't know if it's my device or what. Now it's telling me only 2 people on here and 2 lights. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Miss Pamela, absolutely. We must be grounded. Yes. And then on IG, I have the Sound Chaplain on both platforms. Thank you for the activity on both platforms. Miss Pat is also on both platforms. Thank you, ladies. As Miss Pat says, Grand Rising, everyone. And the Sound Chaplain with hashtag grace, hashtag global, hashtag Gemini, hashtag imagination. And I love these emojis after each word, after each hashtag. Grace has the praying hands, global has the earth emoji, Gemini has the Gemini sign, and imagination has the third eye. Thank you for that. Yes. All right. I haven't stated this for a long time, but this is definitely a global message. What the world will look like if we first gave ourselves grace, gave ourselves space to grow, space to make mistakes, to forgive ourselves and keep moving on, learning from the mistakes, seeing the lessons and moving on, and then also giving each other grace. See, when I think of Pride Month, now, of course, the biggie is the LGBTQIA plus community standing out, being proud for who and what they are. But what it also reminds me or have me focus on an attention of mine during Pride Month, and I almost started to lose my thought. What was I looking at that made me think of what I was about to say? I just lost my train of thought. Oh, what I started singing. What the world? Oh, global. Yes, pride, grace, grounded. What would the world look like if we, after, in addition to giving ourselves grace and space to grow, that we gave that same energy to everyone we interact with everyone we know, and to everyone we don't know, that we gave each and everyone else grace, that instead of focusing on our differences, our so-called flaws, that we gave folks space to also make mistakes, to find their lessons, to live. That's what that in a nutshell to me. That's what this practice is today about. And this is what Pride Month, in my opinion, should be about. The focus shouldn't be primarily on sexual orientation, but it should be about giving people room to express, to grow, to live. Can I get an amen? All right. Thank you all for joining me for today's practice. I love you and I appreciate you. Peace and blessings. Mwah.